Hi, this is my third video and it's a response to our class on Monday. In particular, it's a response to Greg's presentation on his project last year with his collecting of tweets and understanding them. And I thought that what was really interesting was how he made sense of that data and how he visualized it with the sort of timeline that showed, matching up to a particular show, the amount of tweets that were being sent out, and from that kind of creating a sense of the way that someone watches a show and what happens in the show and how that affects how they tweet. And so I was thinking that there's an interesting interplay between what is actually going to be visualized, whether or not it's going to be a timeline or something else, and your data. And so I wanted to kind of go out there and look and see how people have been working with tweets and what kinds of visualizations that they've been doing to open up the whole process so that when I and my classmates are looking at our projects, we can think of different ways to understand these tweets and maybe have slightly different come to different conclusions or have results that mean maybe something slightly different because of what we use. So one interesting visualization that I saw and way to look at tweeters was this stream graph. And in it you can see that it can give you these terms that are used at the same time. On the bottom, January 3rd, February 1st, February 3rd, February 5th, February 7th, February 9th, and the amounts that they're used through time, and you can see the way that these kind of concepts interact with each other. And so you might see on February 3rd that there's Twitter, cool, time, map, check, great. And you can have a sense of the way that these words correlate to each other and also give a sense of magnitude to each of the words. So I thought that was an interesting way to deal with visualization with Twitter. Here's another one which uses a Venn diagram. And so there's the tweets of Apple, Google, and Microsoft, and looking at tweets that share those. And here you can see that in Apple there's a ton of tweets about Apple, less so about Google, more about Microsoft, and then the way that these are shared too. So kind of maybe creating connections between different kinds of tweets with this kind of visualization. Here is an animated visualization that's, it says it's mapping a week worth of tweets between Twitter employees. And so one thing that's great about this is that it has the animated quality, and so you can see it actually evolving if for whatever reason your information has that quality where you want it to be evolving. And it also gives a spatial sense of how this is all playing out and makes it more tangible. This one is a tool that was launched by CNN, and I guess you can include in any of your tweets the hashtag COP17, and then it adds it to its visualization, which is an ecosphere, and as certain topics are touched upon, they're going to start appearing in the ecosphere. And so it also has that element of time. You get to see the way that ideas expand and grow. And here's a demonstration of it. interesting way of really engaging with the data too. And this last one is from The Guardian, and they were interested in the way that language creates tribes throughout Twitter. And so here they have a map showing sort of the frames of these tribes and the connections of these tribes. And I thought that was an interesting visual demonstration of these ideas too. So hopefully this, for me especially, some good ideas about thinking about what kinds of visualizations I'd like to use, and maybe and then see in what ways the data can help make meaning that would be expressed through these visualizations. Thanks.